I was good, y'all. So in today's video, I'm letting you guys know the best starter in Tales of Tenorio, bro. This game comes out in under 1 hour at the time of recording this, so I gotta get this through and edit it quick. So if it's not that, good of a video, then my fault. Anyway, bro, we're gonna get right into what the best starter in the game is, what starter you guys should choose, and just my personal preference again. And then also we're gonna be talking about subjective, so my personal preference, and objective, which is what you guys should choose. I usually in Pokemon games, bro, when you're gonna want to go ahead and choose a starter, you're gonna want to choose a starter that's going to get you through the first 2 to 3 routes effectively. So you're mainly going to want a starter that's going to be very effective, at getting through the routes and getting you to where you're supposed to be before you catch the actual, the rest of your team. The first route Pokemons are usually bad. You got like Metapod, Caterpie, Weedle, you got things like that are garbage that no one actually really wants, and where even their final evolution isn't that good. So basically what you're gonna want to do is choose a starter that gets you through the first 3 routes or so, something like that. And for most Pokemon games, they actually tell you what's in the first 3 routes. You can actually go ahead and choose the most effective starter. This usually ends up being the most popular starter out of the 3. For example, in the original Pokemon game, you saw Charizard being used a lot because Charmander was the most useful in the first few routes. Now the thing with this game is we actually don't know what's going to be effective towards the first 3 routes, if anything, or at least something that's effective too. For example, if you're going to choose Charizard, which is the fire type, you're gonna hope that the first 3 routes don't have any water type Pokemons, Tenorians, or not have any anything that's effective towards fire. That's not what you're gonna want. For example, Chihuahua, you're not gonna want the other ones to be grass type, etc. But I'm gonna break it down and tell you guys which one will be the best for you guys to choose, just based on objectivity and not subjectivity. So usually in most creature capture games, the first 2 to 3 routes are bug or grass type. So I would, by default, if you want to speedrun the game, stay away from Chihuahua, even though I'm personally going to be choosing Chihuahua just because I think it looks the coolest. But for the average consumer that's going to want to speedrun the game, I would stick with one of the other 2. Now, as I just said, it's going to be either bug or grass type, so I think Charizard will be the best option objectively, but subjectively I'm gonna go with Chihuahua. I'll put up a picture of all 3 of them, how they look like on the screen right now, and in my opinion, you guys can see Chihuahua and its evolution in the back, Charizard's evolution, all the other starters and their evolutions all the way in the back. The grass type starter, I don't think is gonna be too good. It looks like it's gonna be like a Chespin type starter, something like that. I think Charizard, they did try to go with like a Charmander type, and I think for Chihuahua they tried to go with Suicune, I believe. So yeah, something like that. Now for subjectivity, in my opinion, Chihuahua does look the coolest. That little claw on the back, I think it's gonna make some really interesting moves. Charizard is a close second, and then the grass type is definitely gonna be a third. You guys can see Charizard is like a dagger on his final evolution. He has like a dagger on the tail, and I think that's also gonna be used for some moves as well. So I think he might get like some steel type moves or something really crazy like that. But yeah, man, I'm very hyped for this game, bro. If you guys are too, then make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.